Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Zach Erickson from the Nintendo Dads YouTube channel and podcast. Today we have a look at the three newest additions to the Nintendo family of franchises and whatnot. Splatoon, with the Splatoon amiibo. So we're going to take a look at each one of these and really get a good up-close view at them and point out a couple of cool things that we noticed. So let's start out with the Squid, shall we? The Squid, of course, was exclusive to the 3-pack that I was able to pick up at. I pre-ordered it at EB Games here in Canada on launch day. I pre-ordered it and picked it up on launch day. And so this is the Squid amiibo. Now, the one thing I have noticed right away is that that's a lot of these ones. Maybe it's a little bit clearer with the female or the girl amiibo or Inkling. Is that these amiibo are glossier than the Smash Brothers line. So this is Pikachu, and look at how much glossier, specifically the hair is. Where it's a lot shinier and smoother, whereas the Smash Brothers amiibo are a little bit more, pardon me, a little more matte finish. So it's just something to note. It's actually not as noticeable with the Squid amiibo, except for on the ink here, which I mean makes sense, right? That would be the case. And so this is, I love it. It's a great sort of pose with the cool sploosh out of the ink there. Very cool. One thing I have noticed quite a bit with these amiibo is that there is a little bit of the seams there, which I mentioned in my Wave 4 review as well. So those are going to be there, and they will be noticeable, but for the most part, very cool looking amiibo there. So that's the Squid. Let's move on next to the girl, which is my favorite figure. This was the one that I don't know what it is. I think it's just the character design. This is coming off as a little bit blue all of a sudden, which I'm surprised by, but we will work with that. So yeah, this is basically it. And the thing that surprised me about this one, first of all, again, great details. I'll kind of give a zoom in a second, but one thing to keep in mind is that, again, this is glossier, but it's also a lot softer. I have a 2-year-old daughter who grabbed this one fairly quickly and started pulling on these and actually lifted that right off and separated the hairpiece away from the rest, which my inner Lord Business had a little bit of a freak out at that, but I squelched it, and anyways. So turning this here, really great. I love this backpack. This tank is the coolest, right? So like a clear backpack with this cool ink inside, and this red button actually is made out of a different kind of plastic as well on top of the tank. Just great, right? Like the detail that are going into these lately, man. It's just phenomenal. So turning that there. Again, looking at the texture on the shoes, and of course the orange ink splatter on the base is great. One thing that surprised me was this gun. The tank here, actually a great detail, is that it actually is a little bit translucent. I don't know if it shows up on the video very well, but it's not completely opaque. It's not painted. It's made out of, I think, the same material that this ink in the back is which is also a little bit translucent. Not the canister, but the actual ink inside it. And it's just like a really cool detail, right? Like it's kind of this clearish, it looks like a water gun that would be filled with, with water, that you would kind of be able to see a little bit of translucency there. So really, really cool figure. And just the bomb, right? Come on. Very cool. Just be aware. Oh, my light fell. That was good. Just be aware that if you have kids, it is what it is. Just be aware. I've got this super, by the way, get up light, another cell phone with a flashlight turned on with a piece of paper as the diffuser. So there you go. That's how the sausage is made, folks. So yeah, that's the female, or the girl amiibo, Inkling girl. Let's move on to the boy, shall we? Boy, also a great figure. Again, just more of just take a quick look. Again, the gun, you can even kind of see it here, where it is a little bit different, right? It's not that sort of same stuff. It's sort of translucent for the canister on that gun. Very nice detail. More great detail on the shoes and the those shoelaces there. Even, I mean, take a look at that. The hair is a lot more glossy than the rest of the body. And again, with this tank, I cannot even with this tank. So great. And you can get an even better look at that button, that red button on top. It's made out of like a clear red plastic. I don't even, it's very cool. Turning that like so. So there you go. The newest addition to the Nintendo family of IP, which stands for intellectual property, if you don't know that, but that's fine. There you go. There's the Splatoon amiibo, and they're awesome. Do me a favor and check out the Nintendo Dads podcast on iTunes or Stitcher or whatever. Go over to vgtribune.com and check us out there as well. And just, give us a like and a subscribe if you found this video to be enjoyable. So, talk to you next time. Bye-bye.